Good morning from Azerbaijan. This place is neither Dubai nor Venice. I'm talking about a wonderful city of the future, but not many people know about it. With one of the best cuisines in the world, super cheap prices, an almost zero crime rate, and about 10 million inhabitants. This is a country that has caught the world's attention lately. And it is with great joy that I welcome Azerbaijan to the channel. To get to one of the least visited countries in the world by Brazilians, there are three fastest ways leaving from Sao Paulo. The first option is to go through Istanbul with Turkish Airlines or through Dubai with Emirates. But if you want, you can also come here via Doha with Qatar Airways. Remember that you can find all these flights at the VCM miles counter. If you're a VCM member, you're all set because you know you can go anywhere in the world with miles buying at our VCM counter 24 hours a day. I bought my own flight at the miles counter. It cost only 102,000 miles, which I paid 50 Rs for each thousand. In other words, it was 5,100 Rs for both legs to fly comfortably in business class, plus 1,274 Rs in fees. I'll even leave the screenshot here for you. This ticket cost me exactly 6,374 Rs and 82 cents with all the fees included. And the miles, buying everything through the VCM miles counter. VCM is a wonderful thing. Just reminding you that access to our miles counter is available 24 hours a day for members, okay? So if you're already a VCM member, don't worry. But if you're not, soon, next Tuesday at 8 p.m., I'll open new spots for those who want to join VCM. You'll have access to the counter, alert group, cheap flights group, 7-day-a-week support, and much more. So, scan this QR code or click the link in this video's description because I'll open the spots on Tuesday. If it's already Tuesday and you're watching this video, take advantage because they're possibly open for just a few hours. And I have to confess that I get goosebumps every time I'm landing in a new country. Is it just me, or do you also get butterflies in your stomach imagining what adventures are waiting for you at that moment? Thank you very much, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Thank you very much. I just landed after traveling for 24 hours. I left Brazil at 10 in the morning, 10:15 from Guarulhos. I arrive in Azerbaijan at 3:40 the next day. That's it. 7 hours of time difference. I was supposed to arrive here at 10:15 if it had been 24 hours. Did you get it? I'll illustrate with the little map. You can also book this flight with Latin Pass miles, Iberia, British, and of course Brazil and Qatar's own miles. For me, it's one of the fastest, cheapest, and most comfortable ways to come to this part of the world. They say this is the main, largest, and most modern airport in the entire Caucasus. What is the Caucasus? It's this region. Here we have the Caucasus mountain range, right? This region has many important and wealthy countries focusing on oil, natural gas, and now tourism. Countries like Azerbaijan, like Georgia is more advanced. Azerbaijan started investing a lot in tourism about 10 years ago, and I came to show you what's here. First, you'll notice there aren't many tourists, right, dear? Clearly, what are they? There are few. What security? I've already gotten the visa. You have to get it in Brazil, not here. Always in Brazil. The smoothest immigration ever. We always think, wow, it's going to be chaos. I expected them to ask a lot of questions, but they only wanted the printed online visa. I had to get it 3 or 4 days before arriving. The hard part was they didn't have the visa in their system. He said, if it's not printed, I can't see it. I replied, it's printed right here. Wow, that's how the Mayans and Incas did it. But I feel like I'm going to like it. I feel like this place, we're going to have a cool story to tell you guys. I can feel it. Hey, hello, it's me, my son, Esteban Pelomundo. Bye, guys. Wow, so many transfers. Guys, there are a lot of transfers here, man. Guys, I'm in my 90th country. I'm in my country number 90. Cell phone SIM cards are over there. I brought mine, right? Hello, how are you?
Hello?
All good?
Excuse me.
No, it's okay. Are you sure?
Give me the bag and film it properly.
Okay, my friend. Little big friend here will help me. Boy, we're arriving, I'm surprised. Do you remember when I first came to Asia? This is my first time in the Caucasus, guys. Vlogging, trying to be discreet, but I think I'm one of the few YouTubers around here, so keep an eye out when you get on and off the plane. The driver I hired was very kind. He took my carry-on suitcase. It's so hot. Man, this is beautiful. Look at this. Look at this. Guys, this airport is beautiful. It may not be huge, but it's said to be the largest in the Caucasus, right? There's also a great, very important person lounge we'll use soon. We're taking a flight to go to Georgia to Tbilisi. Did you know you can't just drive from here to Tbilisi easily? You can't. They closed the border because they're always in conflict. It has to be by air. You have to fly, but look here. Look at this airport. Awesome, man. I loved it. I like the buildings here. Look what I found. Everything is really different. It's a mix of old and modern. You could take a bus, but I booked a transfer with Estrela Vermelha, a Brazilian company that operates here. They really know their stuff. I never imagined there were people who specialized in Azerbaijan, Armenia, and Georgia. They handle everything. I said, I'm going to book the transfer with them too. I'm going to book several tours with them. Let's go. I've always dreamed of visiting a country that's off the beaten path, travelers, and I have to tell you that's how I ended up in Azerbaijan. I'm talking about a place where fire comes out of the ground and history still breathes in the streets. Here in Baku, we have a future. It's reflected in gigantic glass skyscrapers, while ancient walls remind us how deep the world really is. From the Caspian Sea to the Caucasus Mountains, every landscape here makes us feel small but alive. Azerbaijan for me isn't just a destination. It's a big dream that I'm finally going to make come true. How kind of my friend to give me a handkerchief. You can see the capital is very low-lying. It's the world's lowest capital. It's 28 meters below sea level. It's different from anything I've ever seen. Did you see that? Ah. We're staying in the old city. Look, you go through the walls here. So cool. Arriving. I'm here. I arrived at my hotel in the old city. Wow, everything is just one color, right? Everything in that yellow ancient stone. Here, look where the hotel is. How cute. Look, it's called Zan Hotel. Zan Hotel is 4 stars. Let's see if Zan lives up to it. Oh, how beautiful. I loved it. Very local. A lot of art, right? They're specialists mainly in carpets here. We're going to talk a lot about that. Check out the art on the hotel wall. He's really nice, man. The front desk took my suitcase. He's bringing it here. Thank you. 2 nights here. I'll show you. The room, here we have my bed. I'm alone in this room. Let's check out the view. Let's check out the view. Look. My God. It's really nice. The view is nice. Look how fancy. A view of the hotel, right? Hotel on the wall. I liked it. Isn't this a historic view? I liked it. You can clearly see the little bed here. Here we have the bathroom. Look, here in the bedroom, we have a bathrobe. Here, sink. Pretty nice hotel. Like a really new, cute hotel, kind of historic in the historic center. Remember, we're also never going to find big hotels, right? In the historic center, hotels tend to be smaller, boutique style, which I thought was cool. They offer some amenities like brushes and shampoo. But I'm going to change and go out so we can walk around here, explore our first impressions of Baku. Is this city a total disaster, or is it amazing and worth seeing? I'm going to find that out in this video, not even touching the suitcases. Get out, guys, get out. Look at Azerbaijan, Academy of Sciences. Everyone here is so fancy.
You guys don't know what happened. I'm almost never forgetful, right? What do I have in my hand? What do I have in my hand? I forgot it on the plane. No. First, I want to give a compliment to Qatar Airways.
It was surreal. Oh, what a beauty. I forgot it on the plane. Here's the thing. My toiletry bag that I got, guys. I swear to God, I swear on all of this. Here is a package from Qatar with the business class toiletry bag.
I sent a bot to the airport and they gave it directly to the bot. The bot picked it up.
I can't believe it. What a relief. I forgot. I left it on the seat. I just forgot it on the seat. Then I went out to walk around the city to show you guys. Then Qatar contacted me on WhatsApp. I got a WhatsApp message from Qatar and they said, "Ah, sir, this item here belongs to you. It has your name on it. Look how lucky I am, huh?" Then it says, Lucas Estevam. And it was the same name as on my ticket, bam. And there was only me and one other person in business class, and it all worked out perfectly. Qatar, I love you. You guys are perfect, seriously. Guys, what a cool city, look at that. Do I look like a tourist? Guys, do I? I grabbed this business class amenity kit. My son always said, take care of it. Don't lose your business class amenity kit out there. This is the subway, guys. What a beautiful subway, my God. I'm going to ride the subway. They say it's one of the cheapest in the world. Just 2 reais. It's really cheap here. Is that bathroom over there flashing, guys? There are so many beautiful places here. It's amazing. The city is spotless and well kept. Look, not a single piece of trash. Check out the candy and the kitty. This country used to belong to the Soviet Union, and now it's booming. I think it's one of the most promising countries, one of the richest here in the Caucasus, you know? I'm excited to show you everything in the next video. It's going to be cool. This is the historic center where I'm staying. It's right in the historic center. Oh, I think this is the smallest bookstore in the world. That's right. Heading back to the hotel here, walking. Baku feels very safe. After only a few hours here, I already feel comfortable walking around with my phone, watch, and camera. Right now, I just have my phone since I went out with the camera to show you guys. That thing with the toiletry bag, I had to abort the plan, travelers. I had to abort it. Look at this. Sunset. In summer, the sun sets just after 8. A little bit of my hotel here for you. I'm in a small hotel in the old town. Look. Is this the reception where breakfast is served? The daily rates here are very cheap. A similar hotel in the old town costs 30 to 40 euros per night. Estrella Vermelha handles everything, so we don't have to worry. All the tours you want to do through the different Soviet countries, they arrange everything and you just show up. So I found that really peaceful. I'm really eager to explore the city. And on my first day in Baku, I went to explore the famous Little Venice, literally an area of the city that simulates the city of Venice, with gondolas, canals, and lots of delicious food. Look how happy I was at this restaurant. After all, they say this place is home to one of the best cuisines in the world. And I'll show you more of that in this video. Have you ever seen a Venice in the middle of the city? This used to be a complex called Mini Venice, a mini Venice right here in front of the Caspian Sea where people could ride boats. The cool thing is that a gondola ride here costs 3 or 4 euros. It's nothing personal. But what a city, huh? What a city. What a city. What a state. What a city. What a thing. How likely are you to find an escalator in Ibirapuera? Son, they have one here in their main park. They have one. Look at this, guys. I don't know about you, but I'm moving to Baku. It just doesn't work, but it's there, right? Yeah, sometimes what's important is having it. Then we figure it out later. This suspended park is called Highland Park, and it has the most amazing view of the city, Baku. You can get here by taking a cable car from Little Venice, where we had lunch. Right next to it on the way, you can also visit the largest carpet museum in the world. Just look at the architecture of this place. It's a carpet museum designed in the shape of a giant carpet. Tell me this country isn't surreal. And take the opportunity to see the famous flame towers. I'm talking about the flaming towers, which are the tallest and most iconic buildings in the country. And they symbolize the eternal fire that has never gone out here in Azerbaijan. We also have a monument that celebrates the support of the Turks for the people here in Azerbaijan. The Turks have always defended and supported them a lot. And of course, the whole country is much more than just the capital. So I decided to explore the interior of Azerbaijan. So we hit the road towards Gobustan, an archaeological site and land of the famous mud volcanoes. On the way, I want you to pay attention to the various oil extractors. After all, Azerbaijan is one of the richest regions in mineral resources on the planet. My son, inshallah. And today we came to visit Gobustan. Have you ever heard of Gobustan? Do you know what stan means? Every time you see stan, Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, stan means land, territory, area. And this region has cave paintings that are over 20,000 years old, showing that people lived here. Ancient paintings on rocks that are up to 12,000 years old. This shows a bit of the ancestral culture with dances, rituals, animals, and even boats, demonstrating that for thousands of years, the local people were already sailing when the sea level here was completely different. In this place, everything is a United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization World Heritage Site, and it also has one of the largest concentrations of mud volcanoes on planet Earth. I'm talking about volcanoes that bubble with cold mud and create an almost lunar landscape. To get to a mud volcano, my son, one that's fully active, in full eruption, it's mud, so it's all good. There's no danger at all. It's super safe. The only risk is the mud splashing on you, getting on you, but that's no problem. When you get home, you just take a shower and you're good as new. And to get here only with a four-wheel drive. So we're in a van from the Red Star team. Everything's great. The itinerary is really well organized. Their setup is really good. But to get here, we hire another service, right? A guide. He gets a four-wheel drive and we go. Jalapão style. Very close to us was still the eternal fire of Yanardağ, a fire that has been burning for centuries without ever going out. Even with rain or wind, it never stops. And this phenomenon happens because the country has so much, but so much natural gas leaking from the porous sandstones that nothing can shake the national fire. And this ended up becoming a symbol of Azerbaijan. I've arrived in Yanardağ. This place has been burning for 4,000 years and it doesn't go out. It just doesn't go out. Azerbaijan is so rich in oil and natural gas that here this fire, it comes from the ground naturally, simply because the gas combusts with the oxygen and starts to burn. Marco Polo wrote about this area, mentioning the land and the mountains that caught fire. This place now works like a kind of park. You buy a ticket and come to visit. Everything is arranged with the Estrella staff, so it's really easy going. You can take it all in and visit that museum. Ashgabat time, my son. There's a religion here called Zoroastrianism. Who remembers Donna Zoroastra from Bejo do Vampiro?
Finally, Lord, I ask that you bring lots of happiness, peace, and love.
I remember it well. 90s folks who watched Bejo do Vampiro. A Kiss to You. I loved it. One of the best soap operas ever.
What an amazing soap opera. I hate melodramas.
At the entrance, which I didn't show travelers, but look, they have... This eagle is the symbol of the Russian Empire. Many things are preserved here. Look at this beautiful square. And something that impressed me here was the contrast between the buildings outside the capital. You see, it's just over 20 minutes from Baku. Everything is very, very simple, and there are hardly any buildings or houses with many floors. I'm talking about a place where only the capital seems to have infrastructure, actually, a lot of infrastructure. Just take a look at this futuristic architecture, which really impresses travelers who pass through Baku. And speaking of futuristic, you need to visit the Haydar Aliyev Museum. Just imagine such a unique architecture. I've never seen a place so beautiful. There's a really cool cafe where you can work or have a chat with friends. And of course, you can't miss walking through the various wings of the museum which tell the history of Azerbaijan and the family that's currently in power. And also several other exhibitions that change depending on the time of year. Check out this beautiful square where we'll have lunch. Rodrigo, you're taking us to a great restaurant, right? Food. Delicious food. Notice how everything is super well preserved and well taken care of. You don't see a single candy wrapper on the ground. The grass, the plants, perfectly trimmed and cared for. Every little corner of the city, everything is really beautiful. This here is an Armenian church that was taken and fenced off by them. No one else can use it. Look at this. The weeds have even taken over the church here. It's wild. They suddenly decide you can't practice here. The Armenian church won't shine here. They fenced it off and that was it. It's an endless conflict. Armenia and Azerbaijan. The conflict between Armenia and Azerbaijan revolves around the Nagorno-Karabakh region. This is a region internationally recognized as part of Azerbaijan, but it's mostly inhabited by Armenians. And this major dispute began after the end of the Soviet Union. Armenia controlled the area for decades, but in 2020, Azerbaijan took back most of this territory for itself. And today, the conflict left deep scars in both countries with displacements, constant tensions, and a still very fragile peace in the Caucasus region. And this leads both countries to boycott each other reciprocally in cultural, political, and especially religious matters. And our guide from Red Star Travels, Rodrigo, decided to take us to a restaurant that's not easy to find. Take a look. Its entrance isn't the most eye-catching, but it has incredibly rich cuisine. And when you go inside, you see a whole other world down here. Take a look. What an amazing place for you to experience Azerbaijani food. Look at this place. Wow, this is such a beautiful place. Hello. When you come to Azerbaijan, make sure to try these foods. I'm talking about Azerbaijani pilaf, the most famous dish in the country. It features saffron-flavored rice, often served with lamb, chestnuts, and dried fruits. Also, make sure to try dolma. Dolma is that famous grape leaf roll, stuffed with meat, rice, and herbs. Sometimes it has some vegetables. There is also a vegetarian version. And of course, my favorite, the dumplings dushbara are small dumplings filled with meat served in hot broth. They say that the smaller they are, the more traditional and flavorful they are. Look, a little bit of their money here. They use manat. It's worth half of a euro. So for every 2 manats, you have 1 euro, and the bill is euro style. I see it getting bigger as the value increases. That's great for people with visual impairments. Look, it even looks like a 10-cent coin. This little hat here is used a lot. It's very traditional here in Azerbaijan. Nobody wears it in their daily life, right guys? It's traditional. It's not like when you go to Bahia and everyone is wearing Bahian clothes, right? Now here you'll see that this hat is very traditional in their history. It protects a lot from the cold, and here we are already warm enough to take pictures. If you want, God bless. Many people no longer wear this on their heads, even in Thailand. And you must be wondering why there are so many buildings in Azerbaijan that look European. This is not a mere coincidence. With the great oil boom at the end of the 19th century and the beginning of the 20th century, several magnates started hiring architects from France, Italy, Poland, and even Russia. And these architects brought neoclassical, Baroque, and Art Nouveau styles to the city. The oil bourgeoisie wanted to turn Baku into a Paris on the Caspian. So they copied European palaces, theaters, and administrative buildings, mixing local culture with European culture. And I'll tell you, I found the vibe of this place to be something unique. What do you think of Azerbaijan? Had you ever thought about visiting this country? When you arrive here at the airport, you have to go through a kind of X-ray machine they have here. I'm gonna take this moment here to get some work done. I have 4.5 hours of waiting, almost 5 hours of waiting. It delayed me. But everything will work out. Estevam, where did Azerbaijan come from? How did this happen? I'm going to take a flight with this airline, which has 32 planes. It's not that small. Yes, I'm going to fly with them. An airline considered the best in the entire Caucasus region. And the cool thing is that the full video of this adventure is already here on the channel. I took a flight from Baku to Tbilisi, the capital of Georgia. So go check out the channel and watch my video on Azerbaijan Airlines. And I'll see you now on the next adventure, where I'm going to show you everything about Georgia, one of the most fascinating countries I've ever set foot in. What do you think life is like over there? Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything from my travels, and never forget, because you are an amazing human being and you can get wherever you want. See you, and leave a like on